the Cus D'Amato video. A lot of people have subscribed because of one Cus D'Amato video, and I appreciate it. So today we're talking about Cus D'Amato. If you don't know who Cus D'Amato is, probably the best trainer ever. Why? Because he took a boy from Bronzeville, Brooklyn, made him a champion. None other than Michael Tyson, known as Mike Tyson. Some of you didn't watch Tyson grow up as a boxer, but of us that did watch him grow up as a boxer, he was phenomenal. The reason why, because he learned the Cus D'Amato system, which is the peekaboo system. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Now, the peekaboo system, what it is, it's a number system. So you have traditional numbers, right? In boxing, you have your number one, which is your jab, your number two, which is your straight right. But not in the Cus D'Amato system. The Cus D'Amato system is a little different. The one is not a jab, and the two is not a straight right. The one is a hook, boom, to the face. The two is a hook to the face. And that's what I kind of want to go over here and talk about. So, number one, the number one on the board here, I was saying it is a left hook. So, you know, if you watch, remember Tyson, he boxed in this position here, and when he threw the hook, the number one, usually number one would be a jab, but here it's not. It's going to be that hook right in here. So that's what distinguishes this from the traditional boxing system. Do they teach this system in gyms? They don't teach it anymore. But the reason I teach it and I implement it a lot because it's the best for cardio. Because every time you throw a punch, you gotta slip, or you can do a U, or you can use your feet. You can slip out with your feet, right? You can get out of the way with your feet. I always teach that. Every action, opposite equal reaction as a coach. You don't want to get your fighters hurt. You don't want to get them beat up, right? So if a number one is a left hook, number two is a right hook. Oh yeah, and by the way, this is all for a right-handed boxer. This is not for lefties. We're not talking about lefties today. Most people are right-handed boxers. Even Mike Tyson, you don't know, he was a left-handed boxer, but Cus D'Amato had him switch because he didn't want to invent his whole system all over, He wanted to show it. And why is this system different from the normal system? The reason is because they would say Mike Tyson loved to do these combinations, 5-6-5, 6-4. So 5-6-5, 6-4, they tell Mike, 5-6-5, 6-4. Usually boxers are expecting a different number, but right here, a 5 is a completely different punch. So they're expecting, say, a jab. Mike Tyson throws a hook. They're expecting an uppercut. Mike Tyson throws a hook to the body. So it caught him off guard, right? So number two is a right hook. So if number one is the left hook to the face, number two is going to be the right hook. And every time, the Cus D'Amato, you kind of in a peekaboo style here. Everything's tucked. When you throw your punches, kind of throw them up in here. You throw that right hook there, If you see Tyson, his punches are wider. Wider punches and they get more power, but it's harder to hit your opponent. But when Mike Tyson's throwing 10 punches in 2 seconds, it doesn't really matter. One of them's going to hit. And that's the whole thing, is punches and bunches, right? So you're looking for punches and bunches. All right, traditionally the number 3 in boxing is the hook. So usually a 3 is the hook in boxing, but not in the Cus D'Amato system. The 3 is the left uppercut. In Cus D'Amato, Teddy Atlas, Kevin Rooney, anybody who teaches the Cus D'Amato system, when you're going to throw the uppercut, you bend a bit. You bend a bit at the waist, and then you throw the uppercut. Bang, like Teddy Atlas likes to say. Bang, throw that uppercut from that position there, and that's the number 3. And Tyson was great at throwing uppercuts. So that is the left uppercut. Number 4, right uppercut. Same thing as the left uppercut. You're in the position, peekaboo style, right? Chin is tucked, guard is high, elbows are tucked in, protecting the solar plexus. Bend to the other side, and then bang. You see Tyson wouldn't stay in front of his opponent. He'd come out to the side here, and then boom, come right up the middle with that uppercut. So here you see me, now you see me, now you don't. That's the peekaboo style. Bang, throwing that uppercut, lifting up that chin. Tyson was great for hitting the body here to the right, and then coming up with the uppercut, right? So the number 5 is a left hook, and I put here to the body, to the liver. Your liver is right in here. The body right in here, right? So that's why in boxing, always trying to keep that liver covered right in here. So if they hit there, they don't hit your liver. If they hit your liver, good night. Fight's gonna be pretty much over. You never seen a guy survive a good liver shot, it's over. So again, remember Tyson would get really low here, throw that, see, now you see me, now you don't. That's the peekaboo style. Bang, throw that left to the liver. Right here, see, I'm not in front of you right here. Boom, throw that left to the liver. Hit him right underneath here. And that's the number 5 in the custom model system, right? Usually number 5 in the traditional could be a left uppercut. But again, this is a traditional boxing system. This is a custom model system, which is different. That's why I want to break it down. And I want to break down a video one day comparing both of them, having both of them a heavy bag, and have the number system and have one of my boxers show you each one. Somebody's proficient in each one. So I don't got to do all the punches and everything to explain. I could just explain it, right? So that is your left hook to the body. Again, peekaboo style. Now you see me, now you don't. It's a lot of moving. It's a lot of coming in, jabbing, bang, coming out, throwing the hook up here, coming, and that's the style, right? Is it tight? It's not tight anymore. A lot of people say that there's a lot of holes in the defense. Look, doesn't matter what type of boxing you're gonna do. Every boxing style has holes in it, right? It doesn't matter if you're using the Russian style. It doesn't matter if you're using the Mexican style of boxing, Cuban style of boxing. Everything can be picked apart if you're going to be technical. But the thing is, if you're going to pick it apart, you got to be able to throw the punches. And it doesn't work for everybody. It worked for Tyson. It worked for somebody who's fast and working hard because it puts a lot of wear and tear on you. You know, people could say Mayweather had a lot of flaws, but he's undefeated. So in boxing, everybody's an expert. That's the thing about boxing. Everybody knows more than everybody else, but nobody's really ever boxed, you know? You know what I mean? I boxed amateur 2 years. I was in a pro, but I know enough about boxing to kind of teach the basics. Some people have never been in a boxing match. They've never been hit in the face. They don't know what it's like to go through a camp, 3 months training, run 4 or 5 miles, do 1,000 sit-ups, you know, spar 12 rounds, hit the bag. People don't know that, but everybody assumes because they see it on TV or they see it on the internet. So boxing is not as easy as people make it out to be, right? So I kind of want to say that too, because again, everyone's an expert online, right? But nobody kind of has, and the people who do have expertise and people who are professional boxers, they'll give you credit. They're like, hey, you're doing good. You're keeping your hand high and everything. It's not like you're trying to prepare people for a professional boxing. I'm a strength and conditioning coach, trying to get people healthier for life so they can enjoy their kids, their grandkids, their great-grandkids, you know? And this is a great way to work out the heart. That's what I'm teaching it. If you look at my channel, it's a fitness channel. You know, it's not a professional boxing channel, but I admire professional boxing or MMA because they're in great shape, all right? So if 5 is a hook to the body, the 6 is the right cross to the body, particularly if you want to hit him in the spleen. And again, if here, now you see me, now you don't, that's the left, or the right, you're going to be here, and it's going to kind of come, boom, right there. You're going to hit him somewhere right in here. You're trying to go for the spleen. That's the number 6. Tyson was great for that. He loved to combine the 6 and the 4. So he would come on your side here, hit you, bang, on the spleen, and then boom, right there, uppercut. So the guys would be on the corner. Tyson would come in here, hit him here, and then hit him with the uppercut. And then they'd fight like timber because Tyson was fighting guys who were 6'4", 6'5". But when he'd hit that uppercut, they were no longer 6'5". They're like 1 foot because they're laying down, right? So a guy can be big, but you chop him down like a tree, he'll be on the ground. He's not that tall no more. The height advantage diminishes when you put the punches and bunches together, all right? So usually in traditional boxing, the number 1 is the jab. Here, the 7 is the left jab. You see how that can confuse this when it says 7-7-1-2? People are thinking 7-7-1-2. They're waiting for the jab, but the 7-7 is a jab. The 1-2 are left hook, right hook. So I could throw people off. And that's why Cus D'Amato, I believe he came up with that according to what Kevin Rooney was talking about, Teddy Atlas was talking about, right? So that's the left jab to the face. Number 8, you have a left jab to the body. So again, now you see me, now you don't. You're here, you don't see me, but bang, you know, right there. You get punched somewhere in the stomach. So you're out somebody's way, you're not here. You bang, you bend, and you bang, boom. You hit them to this area here, right? And so that's the breakdown of the Cus D'Amato system. This is what made Mike Tyson famous. Some of Mike Tyson's favorite combos was a 5-6-5. You get underneath, bang, 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 5-6-5. Another one he likes is a 6-4, hit you here, and then bring the uppercut up over. So he'd be here, bang, hitting you to the body, hitting you with the uppercut right there. He also liked 5-5-1. He'd come on your left side, 5, 5, and then come to the top, bang, 1 again. Or he'd go 5 and then jump into you, boom, hit you with the number 1 up here in the temple. And that was pretty much it. That's what he hit Larry Holmes with. So go back and watch Mike Tyson's old fights, and then you'll see Kevin Rooney telling Mike, 5-5-1, 5-6-5-2-1, 5-6-5-2-1. Now you know the punches that are throwing, and you'll see Tyson in there just real fast as lightning, being the young Mike when he was with Kevin Rooney. When he was around people who told him, no, Mike, don't go out and party all night. No, Mike, don't go out this, don't go out that. He's around no man. People told him no. Mike, once he got rid of him, he was around yes men. People always told Mike, yeah, Mike, do this. You're the greatest. You're the best. You're the greatest. You're the best. And that's when anybody, not just Mike, Anybody watching here, watching there, they're going to fall. When people are around you, don't tell you no, get ready to fall. If a coach always tells you you're great, you're doing good, no. Even pros make mistakes. Even professional coaches tell the professional boxers, look, you're dropping your guard because you get tired. You know, you're not doing your footwork. You're not bending. You're not bending the knees. You're not tucking your chin. You know, just Berlanga the other day, he dropped his hand temporarily. Boom, got hit. He dropped and he hit the mat. Bang. You know what I mean? Because he was ready for that. So even pros get hit and get hurt. Anthony Joshua got knocked out recently. It's boxing. No matter what type of defense, everything, you were going to get hit. But obviously, some guys can take the punch well. Some guys can't. And some guys, like Muhammad Ali, one of his person that wrote a book about him said, they found that he could take a punch. The good thing, the bad thing is that he found that he could take a punch because he was able to take too much punches, and obviously it led to a little bit of the damage that he had, right? So there you go. I hope you liked the video. Again, this is Cus D'Amato. This was Mike Tyson's trainer, and he had 3 world champions. And so one of them was Mike Tyson, the most famous one. But you can look him up. There it is. Cus D'Amato, look him up. Look up his system. Look at his philosophy about life. He kind of brought martial arts into boxing. How he would shift the feet, how he'd move around, boom, 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 come in, move, dodging, and always in a position here. So you throw the jab here, and then you have the hook. Come over here, you have the right, you have the 4, and you have all these punches and bunches, and it is a really tiring system. But if you do it, you're going to be in the best shape that you've ever been in. So again, thanks for watching. If you subscribe, I appreciate you. If you give me the thumbs up, I appreciate you. Whether you comment, constructive criticism or just criticism, it's good. Either way, it's going to help the algorithm. I appreciate it. Peace out, and thank you much. All right, have a good one.